mission. I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position. I'm staying up. It's getting late. You're doing good. I'm doing great. Recognition. I'm on a mission. I'm paying dues. I'm in position. I'm staying up. It's getting late. You're doing good. I'm doing great.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Delaware Valley Chapter's annual meeting and volunteer award celebration. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jessica Wickersham, and I'm the Executive Director of the Delaware Valley Chapter. This is one of our favorite days of the entire year, a day we get to celebrate you, our amazing CF community. And if we've learned anything over these last 2 years, it is that this community shows up for one another no matter what. The Delaware Valley Chapter, which is comprised of 3 offices, one in Harrisburg, one in the Lehigh Valley, and one in Philadelphia, is so incredibly lucky to have you fighting alongside us towards a cure. We are driven by your dream that one day every person with CF will live a life free from the burden of disease, and what a day that will be. Tonight will be packed full of special moments where we will celebrate and honor some incredible people in our community. We will also be joined by our friend and colleague, Fran Kaya, Senior Director of Donor Engagement and Stewardship from our team in Bethesda. But before we move on, let's share an exciting recap of 2022. Together, our donors across the Delaware Valley Chapter, which includes Pennsylvania, South Jersey, and Delaware, raised more than $845,000 in individual gifts. These gifts include gifts to the annual fund and major giving campaigns. In 2022, with your help, the chapter raised over $1.125 million across our special events like Great Strides, Finest, Savor, Cycle, Climb, and so many more. Our total chapter revenue for 2021 was over $1.9 million. Thank you so much for your unwavering support. We truly would not have been able to do it without each and every one of you. In addition to the amazing funds raised locally, the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation shared exciting news on the science front. In 2022, the CF Foundation expanded our laboratory to enable research into new genetic therapies. We made a $6 million investment into carbon biosciences to advance new gene therapy approaches. We exceeded the initial $100 million Infection Research Initiative funding, and we conducted the Simplify study, which indicates the potential to reduce the medication burden for people living with CF who also are taking Trikafta. None of these accomplishments would have been possible without each and every one of you and the friends and family you mobilized to support us and to donate. Before we introduce Fran to share some exciting updates on the path to a cure for cystic fibrosis, I want to share a short video with all of you.
I'm Adrienne McLean. This is my husband, Jordan McLean. We live in Colleyville, Texas, and we have 2 little girls. Carly is 9 years old, and Abigail is 6 years old, and she has cystic fibrosis. Abigail was diagnosed when she was 5 weeks old. She started doing breathing treatments regularly before she started brushing her teeth regularly.
Abigail's biggest challenge is that she just doesn't get over colds or flus like most kids would.
I have a bunch of coughs and it doesn't feel good.
She and her sister both do a Pee Wee cheer team. We had a game that was in the middle of the afternoon, really hot. She was sweating quite a bit, and we ended up leaving the game early. We have to pay really close attention to Abigail and notice when she needs to take a break.
Living with the disease is a process. Abigail has 2 rare mutations which produce premature stop codons.
Abigail is not eligible to take modulator drugs because of the mutations that she has. I don't think it's something that we dwell on every day. You know, we have a first grader and a third grader who are busy with school and activities, and I think that we're just trying to let them live their lives and do her treatments regularly to stay on top of her health.
I'm very hopeful that there will be new treatments that come out for Abigail. I think our hopes and dreams are like any other parents' hopes and dreams, and that we want to see not just Abigail, but both of our girls thrive into adulthood and get to live out the lives that they choose to live.
When I have been at different events for the CF Foundation and met parents who have adult children with cystic fibrosis, I'm so encouraged because they have walked this journey for many years, and seeing their adult children thrive really made me realize that while my dream is to see Abigail graduate from high school and go to the college she wants to go to and maybe have children of her own one day, I realized that Abigail's dream is going to be seeing all of those things for her children. And so she wants to live a life where she gets to do all those things and then see her children do those things. So that's what I really want for Abigail.
If I were to say anything to people that are working on CF, researchers, scientists, it would be don't give up, because our daughter's life depends on it.
To all of the researchers and scientists, I just think we're so grateful. There's both excitement and just a hope that this powerful, strong community will stay in the fight for us. Just having that hope that the effort, the advocacy, the fundraising, all of the things that it takes to develop these life-changing drugs keep happening until we have a cure for Abigail and for everyone living with rare and nonsense mutations.
I know Abigail's story resonates deeply with so many of you. We are committed to finding a cure for all people with CF, including people like Abigail, for whom our modulator drugs just aren't an option. And now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our colleague and friend, Fran Kaya.
Hi, everyone. My name is Fran Kaya, and I work for the national headquarters of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in Bethesda, Maryland. I am very, very pleased and proud to be an individual giving fundraising partner to the Delaware Valley chapter. I'll tell you a little bit briefly about what that means later in the presentation. But in the meantime, I'm just thrilled to be here with you tonight and be a part of your annual meeting and volunteer recognition celebration. Entitled appropriately, Driven by Your Dreams, which we just love that theme and hope you do too. So give me just a second here. I am going to attempt to share my screen so that you can see the slides, and it looks to me, oops, like it's working. Okay, so let's get started. So again, I'm just so excited to be here tonight. My goal is to share some of the extraordinary progress we've made in the past year, thanks to volunteers, donors, and community members such as yourselves, because tonight really is about you. You and the families who came before you for more than 6 decades have built this organization into what it is today. And I can only imagine how far we will go with your continued support. If there is one thing that you take away from tonight, I hope it's that none of the progress I'm going to talk about tonight would have been possible without your unwavering support and strong passion to end cystic fibrosis. We are here to celebrate you, your determination, your strength, and your dreams. We all share one big dream: to cure cystic fibrosis. And we know that each of you have your own dreams, dreams that drive us as staff to do all we can to make life better for those living with CF. So the changing face of cystic fibrosis. You've probably seen these amazing numbers before, but they bear repeating. The current median life expectancy for a baby born with cystic fibrosis today is 53 years old. This is 15 years longer than a decade ago, and we only expect this number to go higher and higher. As people live with CF longer, the overall population continues to increase. Today, nearly 40,000 people in the United States live with CF, a 25% increase over the past decade. And thanks to the tremendous advances in research and care, adults now represent 60% of the population in the United States. Just incredible. So you've probably seen this before. This is the Foundation's drug development pipeline. If you look up onto that top line to the left, you can see that the four CFTR modulators, those four therapies treat the underlying cause of CF, as well as many other therapies that treat the complications of CF are approved for use today. If you look across the bottom of the pipeline, you'll see that more than 40 promising therapies are in various stages of development. Thanks to this progress, more people with CF are living longer, healthier lives than ever before. But despite this progress, we know that not everyone with CF can benefit from these treatments. And even those who can take current therapies continue to face challenging complications associated with CF, and some even experience side effects even from the modulators. We recognize that no two journeys in living with CF are alike, and we refuse to leave anyone with CF behind. We're doing all that we can to ensure that every person with CF will have a treatment for the underlying cause of their disease and one day a cure. We are committed to pursuing innovative solutions and driving cutting-edge research forward to find treatments for all. This is how we can best ensure each person with CF has a chance to live a longer, healthier life and pursue their own dreams. We've always had exceptional leadership, which is what drives our scientific success. This summer, we welcomed a new addition to the team, Dr. Stephen Rowe, a pioneer in the international CF research community, as our new Chief Scientific Officer. He comes to us from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, after providing direct care to people with CF and conducting CF research for more than 20 years. Through our Path to a Cure initiative, we are funding collaborations with leading biotech and venture capital firms and invested more than $225 million in 2022 alone. This has already resulted in more than 35 industry research programs focused with early stage genetic therapies, something we know that is the key to curing CF. Approximately 6 clinical trials for CF genetic therapies are already underway or will begin in the next 18 months, and that includes 3 messenger RNA therapies. We're also advancing other therapies that would provide treatment options for all people with CF, regardless of their mutations. This is especially important for people with rare mutations, which are more prevalent in people of color living with cystic fibrosis. And lastly on the slide, we've also recently expanded our therapeutics lab in Lexington, Massachusetts, a state-of-the-art lab focusing exclusively on CF research. Our lab fosters shared learning across biotech, academia, and the CF scientific community. This expansion includes room for a business incubator, a dedicated space that will allow lab scientists to mentor startup companies working on genetic therapies to treat CF, as well as a space to host scientists from more established companies who can work side by side with our lab scientists and benefit from our expertise in CF biology. An example for you, a group called Carbon Biosciences, they've already begun working with our sciences in our lab in Massachusetts in May, and they're working on an innovative gene therapy approach. So we're really excited about that one. This slide's about advancing current therapies. We continue to study the effects of modulators, expand the number of people eligible for treatment, and pursue the next generation of modulator therapies with 11 studies currently underway. This past fall, Orkambi was approved for use in children ages 1 to 2 with 2 F508del mutations. Kalydeco is now available for infants as young as 4 months old and is being studied right now in even younger infants. The FDA is reviewing an application to approve Trikafta for kids ages 2 to 5, and this is really exciting. We anticipate seeing FDA approval before the end of April, this April. And believe it or not, we are advancing work to develop even new and potentially better modulators for people with CF to provide additional options to more people based on their unique needs. 2 quick examples. Vertex is in late-stage clinical trials on a new once-a-day triple combination that may prove to be even more effective than Trikafta. And AbbVie is enrolling patients in a phase 2 trial of its potential triple combination modulator. So those 2, in addition to several other things, will really be something to watch. Beyond spurring innovative drug development, everyday CF care clinicians offer specialized care delivered through our extraordinary network of more than 130 CF care teams across the country. As people with CF live longer, new challenges confront them on their journey. Things like infections, CF-related diabetes, GI issues, and advanced lung disease. And we continue to be strongly focused on mental health, as we know there is no health without mental health. Our evolving multidisciplinary care model enables us to tailor care to each person with CF and address the whole person, physical, mental, and social, and empower people with CF to confidently drive their own care. I simply cannot think of a tighter knit community than the CF community, including the one we have here tonight. With you by our side, we continue to accomplish so much. We want every person with CF to feel a sense of belonging and realize that every person living with this disease is on a unique journey. People who live with CF represent all communities, races, ethnicities, and identities. In 2022, we affirmed our commitment to equity, racial justice, diversity, and inclusion. This commitment is critical to our mission. By acknowledging that some journeys are more challenging than others, we can better serve all members of the CF community. This commitment helps us advance the science needed to find a cure for all those living with the disease. We're partnering with people of color in our community to better understand and address the systemic barriers they face that lead to health disparities. This work is vital to advancing our mission to find a cure for all people living with the disease and ensure every person with CF can live long, fulfilling lives. Steps we are taking include advancing efforts to increase participation of color in CF clinical research and trials, working to develop more mutation-agnostic therapies, which would help address rare mutations more prevalent in people of color through our path to a cure, establishing a newborn screening initiative to improve equity, sensitivity, and timeliness in diagnosis, expanding Spanish language events and educational materials. We are proud to be in a position where people with CF are our true advisors and strategic partners, helping to shape all we do to advance our mission. This became clear as we welcomed Casey White as our new board chair this summer. For the first time in the foundation's history, a person with CF is leading our board. That's just incredible. By involving our community in all we do, from research initiatives to advocacy campaigns, we can identify ways the foundation can best support them. And finally, we are making great progress in our fundraising, which helps propel our mission forward by supporting innovative research and spreading awareness of this disease. Because of you, in 2022, we raised $113 million. We held the third Rose Up campaign, a dynamic program led by adults with CF, which raised more than $700,000. And we formally launched our Milestones 3 Driven by a Dream campaign after 2 years of being in the quiet phase. I did want to touch on Milestones 3 just a bit more because it's so significant for our organization right now. This campaign is led by Joe O'Donnell, our long-standing supporter and national volunteer and CF dad. The campaign's goal, you can see here on the screen, is to raise $200 million, and the time frame is between 2020 and 2024. Milestones 3 builds on the previously successful Milestones 1 and 2 campaigns, which drove so much progress, including the 4 CFTR modulators available today. These campaigns represent that part of our community that fuels and accelerates progress, transforming a rare disease in just over 2 decades. Milestones 3 really puts a finer focus on finding the cure. It is also different than the first 2 campaigns in that it focuses on both major giving and planned giving. So we're very excited about that. You might ask, why are we doing Milestones 3 right now? And the answer is the research we are doing now is just simply more complicated than anything we've ever done and requires a substantial investment. And we know that developing a genetic therapy could cost the foundation 10 times more than the development of a novel therapy just 10 years ago. This major giving campaign uniquely positions the foundation to raise funds needed to get the cure, to cross that finish line. And this campaign enables people to give in several ways, including making a legacy gift. I'm so excited to show you this slide. To date, we already have commitments for about $120 million. So earlier I told you I am a fundraiser partner to the Delaware Valley chapter, and I focus on individual gifts, which means things like major gifts, annual fund, and planned or legacy gifts. So I'm individually really excited about Milestone 3 and wanted to just show you the breakdown of how these commitments are coming in. You can see nearly 43 million are major gifts. Those are gifts of $10,000 or more, not to special events, but directly to the foundation. Nearly 15 million are bequests from people who have passed away and had left the CF Foundation in their estate plans. So you can see it's a really significant source of funding for CF research. 27 million are disclosed unrealized bequests, meaning people who have named the CF Foundation as a beneficiary in their will and actually shared the amount with us that they are planning to give. 35 million is from a very generous group of supporters that our chair, Joe O'Donnell, has raised. And another major goal of the Milestones 3 campaign is to ask people to join our Legacy Society. And have them, all they have to do is tell us they've joined the society, which means they've named the foundation in their estate plans. They don't even have to disclose the specific plans. So it's a really easy thing to do. 386 new members have joined the Legacy Society since Milestone 3 began in 2020. And that brings us over to just over 1,000 members. We hope to reach the 1,500 mark by the end of the campaign. So we're getting to the end here. Thanks again to you for your support, your passion, your resilience. We know people in the CF community are defined not by their disease, but by their unique dreams and desires. Here is a photo of a CF adult right here. And that's really exciting that he is doing that. I don't think I could do that. I know I could not do that. But with all seriousness, thank you for being our guiding light. Your dreams are what drive us. They are why I have no doubt that together we will find a cure for cystic fibrosis. And last but not least, I am just leaving you with some very important dates here, and hope you can join us for anything and everything that your schedule will allow. Thank you again, and congratulations to tonight's winners, and I hope to see you in person very soon.
Thank you so much, Fran. Now, I know we've thrown a lot of information at all of you, so please, if you do have questions about anything Fran shared with us tonight, feel free to drop them in the chat so that we can follow up with you after this evening. Or feel free to reach out to any member of the team here at the Delaware Valley chapter so that we can have a deeper conversation about any of the things we've talked about so far tonight. Now, it is my pleasure to start celebrating all of you, our fearless leaders, our constant supporters, and our forever advocates. I know I speak for the entire chapter team when I say it is our greatest privilege to work alongside you every day as we fight together for a cure. Thank you for your countless hours, your generous contributions, and your tireless dedication. We have several awards tonight, so let's get into it. Our first award this evening is our CF Star Award. The CF Star Award is awarded to a CF fighter who furthers fundraising efforts and creates awareness for both the foundation as a whole and our chapter locally. We are proud to award this award to Laura Stokes, Crystal Martinez, and April DeLange. Congratulations to all three of you. Up next is our Hero of Hope Award. This is awarded to a volunteer without a direct connection to CF who furthers fundraising and awareness. We are proud to present this award to Keaton Makeit, Bruce Leonard, and Kathy Albanese. Thank you all for your incredible commitment to our organization. Next is our Tomorrow's Leaders Award, which is awarded to a Tomorrow's Leaders young professional who has made a significant impact in fundraising and awareness by supporting program initiatives. Congratulations to this year's Tomorrow's Leaders Award winner, Evan Moore. Up next, we have our Outstanding Care Center Partnership Award. This award is given to a local care center team who collaborates with the chapter staff to create meaningful engagement opportunities for their patient community. We're proud to present this award to Geisinger Medical Center, Lehigh Valley Riley Children's Hospital Pediatric CF Care Center, and St. Christopher's Hospital for Children. Next is our Advocacy Award. This award is presented to an individual who takes a leading role in supporting the CF Foundation policy priorities and mobilizing their community in foundation advocacy efforts. We are very proud to present this year's Advocacy Award to Sherry Brummins. Grampians play a really important role in the CF community and in the foundation. This year's Grampians Award is presented to Pat Bruce, a person who has made a significant impact in fundraising and awareness by supporting the Grampians program initiatives, recruiting new Grampians, and making opportunities for connection. Congratulations to Pat. Up next, we are pleased to announce our Chapter Corporate Champion Awards. These are companies or corporate foundations that have successfully championed the CF cause within their company, resulting in significant dollars raised. We are pleased to present this award to UPMC and UPMC Health Plan and Independence Blue Cross. Thank you so much for all of your support. Up next, we have our Gifts for a Cure Individual Giving Award. This award is given to volunteer or donor that has made significant impact in leadership engagement, annual fund stewardship, major giving, milestones 3, and our legacy giving programs. We're incredibly proud to present Myra and Jerry Corcoran with this special award. Up next, our Corporate Team of the Year Award is awarded to a chapter corporate fundraising team. This year, we are excited to present this award to Spirivant Sciences. Thank you so much for your engagement and your continued support. Up next, we have our Endurance Partner of the Year Award. This award is presented to a volunteer or team that made a significant impact in fundraising and awareness by participating in our endurance program. Endurance events include our cycle and our stair climb. Congratulations to Orange Theory Fitness on the receipt of this award. Our Great Strides Partner Award is awarded to a volunteer or team that has made a significant impact in fundraising and awareness by participating in the chapter's Great Strides program. We're excited to present this award to Team Owen, Team Jacob, and Kaysen's crew. Go Great Strides! The Themed Events Partner Award is given to a volunteer or organization that has made a significant impact in fundraising and awareness by participating in a chapter themed event. Think Finest or Savor or Grapes and Grain. We're proud to present this award to Lori Tully and Anthony Valenti. Thank you both so much for your support of our themed events. Last, but certainly not least, is our Rookie of the Year Award. This award is presented to a volunteer or team with outstanding first-year participation in a chapter event or fundraising campaign. Congratulations to Pints for Poppy on receiving this wonderful award. Way to go! I hope you'll all join me in giving a big round of applause to the amazing award recipients this evening. I'd also like to extend another thank you to Fran for joining us. And a really special and heartfelt thank you to all of you, our volunteers, our donors, our sponsors and supporters. You are the reason we are here tonight, and you are the reason that the CF Foundation continues to make great strides towards CF One Day Standing for Cure Found. We can't wait to see what we'll accomplish together in 2023 and beyond. I hope you all have a great evening. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.